Man, just touched my bag of brownies. You never touch Joe's bag of brownies. Okay, so let's do it. Howie asks, in Volcano Bay, Sal got slapped.
Hey, get up!
Now, if someone asks you if any of you have ever been hit shooting the show, you can say yes. That's right, because it used to be no. We normally didn't. I think that might be our first contact. People have took swings, but we float like butterflies and sting like fat guys. So there's no really hitting us. But yeah, Sal did get slapped. I mean, in that woman's defense, he should have been slapped. He's like trying to blow his nose on a towel. That's smack-worthy in my book. Tatiana asks, on the show, which is more difficult to be? To pretend to be sexist or racist? I'm trying to think of the right answer here because either way feels like a trap. Pass. Kayla asks, I'm starting high school as a freshman very soon. I'm nervous. Do you have any advice? Yeah, of course. People are going to tell you, don't be nervous. Don't be nervous. It'll all be fine. It's not going to be fine. It's going to be horrific. It's going to be a terrible experience probably for the most good part of the first year because you're not going to have many friends. Your body's going through some awkward changes. You're probably going through a little bit of the gawks, as we call it, where your teeth are getting a little funny, your hair, you don't know what's going on. Your body is changing. You're blossoming into a woman or man or whatever's happening to you. And you don't really know the landscape of friends. Like you don't know who's cool, who's not, where you fit in. It's going to be terrible. But I will promise you this: it's only going to suck for 4.5 months, and then after that, smooth sailing every time. Every time, 4.5 months. Get to that 4.5 month mark and you are set. I promise you'll be fine. Well, in most cases, I should say, some people do have a terrible first whole freshman year, and the whole freshman year could be terrible. And then you go to sophomore year, and that's when it reboots, and it's really, really great. You have your friends, you've realized, but there is some cases where junior year it takes till it really goes over. And for some people, all of high school is actually a miserable experience. So, I would say this, it's probably harder to pretend to be sexist. Lisa says, how can a girl like me get Q? Okay, first of all, stop asking on web chats how to get Q, because that's not the kind of girl Q's interested in, okay? Because that's straight up creepy. You're spending your time to ask me how to get Q? First off, ask Q how to get Q. Everybody watching this, everybody here, look, this guy over here, he's very upset with you. This woman is so annoyed because she likes Q, and then there's you, who thinks this is all about you and you just trying to get a little loving. Okay? And let me tell you, by the looks of it, lady, you couldn't handle Q. 3 snaps. Stu E asks, has anyone on the show ever been as angry at you as the mom at the Met game?
You cannot do that! Give me the ball! That's wrong!
This one?
Stop!
No, never, ever in a million years has anyone been that upset at anyone on Impractical Jokers.
You apologize.
Truth. It shut down the whole thing. Our crew did not know what to do. No one knew what to do. That a person had gone from that level. Let me talk to you for a minute about this. This is the problem, okay? She's blaming me for terrorizing and making her child, ruining their whole life. As she holds her child and screams at me at top of her, Pete! And screams at me at the top of her lungs. Here's Pete, zoom out. Here's Pete McPartland. Pete, I just got asked a question. Has anyone on the show ever been as angry at you as the mom at the Mets game?
Oh, no.
No, say thank you. And this can come from Pete McPartland. Did you get Pete? Are you filming Pete? Pete, this is the guy who show runs it all. Do you want a brownie?
We got some.
Follow-up question. Do you want a brownie? I got bags of brownies.
This what happens?
That's a bag of brownies. Yes. You get brownies and you answer questions. See? There you go. Enjoy.
All right.
See? Pete told you. No one didn't. Thank you, Pete. And that's what happens here at the web chat. Thanks so much, guys, for joining us on Ask a Joker. We love you guys so much. Thanks for tuning in on Thursdays. Please follow me on Instagram at Joe_Gatto, on what's the other one? Twitter. On the Twitter at Joe_Gatto. It's all written right here. You can follow me on the Facebooks. You could follow me to my house. You could come over for soup. I don't care. And then I just want to tell you guys, honestly, I know I joked earlier about the high school thing. You all know how my stance on bullying. I hate it, and I just want to make sure that everybody out there, here's a little PSA message. Let's bring in some violins if we have them. Maybe some violins or some keyboard or something nice, but here's a nice message. And it's that take the time to check in with your friends and family that are in high school, because it is really a hard time for a lot of people, and you can make the difference in somebody's life. And it's just a nice thing to do. Be kind. And that's it. I love you guys. Thank you so much. And we appreciate you. And Dan Green is an absolute hero with his lattes. Oh, and if you can't get enough, there's so much. You could get us on the podcast. It's the official Impractical Jokers podcast. It's got my boys Casey and McCarthy on it. I love them. They're great. Nobody knows a show like them. They help make the show magical. I promise they get less annoying the more you listen. It's like true. Like I wanted to fire them so many years, but I've kept them around so much that they've actually gotten less annoying. So give them a listen. They're good guys. And thank you so much for listening to that as well. And you never know who's going to pop up on that thing. You know, I heard that they got Obama as a guest coming up. So we're not going to tell you what episode it is. You have to listen to every episode to hear what Obama thinks about who his favorite Joker is. And thanks so much, guys. Dan Green's choking in the corner on his iced latte. That's what I'm dealing with here, okay? So far, this whole thing has been a complete show. It's been a whole mess. He's drinking an iced latte in the corner. It's not good, people. It's not good.
New clips every week of all our latest challenges and punishments.
Which you people seem to find exciting.
Subscribe. I cannot promise to keep my shirt on.